All right, a little bit of the Midnight Rider. Never heard anybody, and we're doing the Waylon. And I found this version here. It's the Soundstage 1975 version. I don't know why. I think it's pretty much the same as the recorded version. So I'm gonna hit play here. So there you got the riff. So you're in A, and I better zoom in on this hand too. It's hard to do it. Hard to do it slow. So you got the A, and you can go E to G. Just practice that. Oh, and you could hammer on, obviously. And, I'm one of these guys, I don't think you need to be strict about hammer-ons and pull-offs or whether it's picked. Maybe in some cases, but I think it's better to just mix and match, and if you need to pick it in a moment, like you just feel tense and you need to pick stuff, but if you're getting tired and you want to just do the hammer, it's like, man, okay. And then okay, I'm doing up down, but you could do down down maybe. No, I go down up down, so I'm gonna go slow. Ba do down down do down down down. Sorry. Down up down down up down down down. I can't even do it. I'm adding in. Whew. Talk about a riff. But also you could just do some lazy version where you're just like, yeah, I'm just kind of going like this and like catching a down, up, down, down, down. I like that strict version that we were doing though. Like if you watch him at the start of the video, you can see him really just nailing some big downstrokes on that intro. Looks like a Fender Super Reverb or something. Oh no, maybe a twin. Some kind of flanger on it. God love you, Waylon. Ugh, the fucking coolest. Oh, shouldn't swear. And it seems like he's the model of this current hairstyle as well. That lead guitar is pretty tasty too, right? Here's some of this. I think it goes to the D or D7, G. It's like the lead guitar guy's on some kind of, maybe on a PV, and he's adding an extra whatever he wants. So I like that too. And then so when you go to the when chord, that's a funny thing. It just stays on the A. Feels like it's gonna go to the blues, and then back, but it doesn't. It just sticks on the A for an extra 2 times, and then it goes. What I think, you gotta go to D7. Ain't gonna get. You could do a D, but you can really hear they're leaning on that 7. Then a G. Gonna catch the midnight rider. Okay. Looks like there's a pedal steel solo. So friggin' cool. Oh, Waylon doesn't use a pick, he just thumbs it. Ow. I'm not that tough. D7. G. Waylon's picking a solo. So it's the top part of an A chord. And you can kind of go, jangling against the E string if you want, or the A string, or both. And I'm not even bothering with that note because you're just picking the top. So you're going C, C sharp, C natural, B, A. And then I think he goes to something else. Whoa. So we got bend at the 7th fret, release, hammer on from the 5th fret to the 6th fret. Waylon knows how to play. It's always a test. It's just a level. And the level is, if you put that in, it means you just like, bing. And there's gradations within that level, of course, but as soon as somebody does that, I like them right away. It's part of guitar culture or something to be like, let's see what happens next. Whoa, some tight picking. Almost sounds like he's doing that version of D7. Like the full thing is that, but he's just snagging on those. And what does he do over the G chord? Super tasty. It's just one of these kind of. I don't know why I'm teaching this. I haven't really. So he could be walking down that way. So it might be from here. So if you want to play it, just don't worry about being note for note, but get the zones. The first zone has got the and then it went up. Kind of like bam, bam, maybe a walk down, and then he went into that do another one. So that was an example. You could just spin around on those licks. This is really fun. I don't know if that's what he's doing. I should have prepared a little. Frankly, I never thought too much about there was a solo in the tune. But it's got a bitchin' solo. So, and I think, I think it's similar to, he's doing the one he did on the record. So he's got his zones and he's just working it out. And holding it down, man, with no pick, but just like so solid and creative. That's the thing. Like, these are standard ass zones, but he's just kind of like, the way he's constructing it is very clear and Beatlesy. I think it's like a Beatlesy type solo where you've got, like, it reminds me of an All My Lovin' solo or something. I don't know what I'm blabbering about. Okay, I'll finish this up. Ooh, yeah. D7. Another solo from Waylon. It sounded like he did a... Anyway, man, you probably don't want to... Just stick with the one solo. And that is a really cool lick. I'll teach that. So unison bend at the 8th fret index finger, and then you bring these two guys down and push up the 10th fret at the third string, and you bend them to the same note. And do one of those. And I'm doing that different than him, but ain't gonna come and catch me, no, ain't gonna come and catch me, Rider. Hell no. Okay, miss you, man.